Hi, I'm Marna. This is the Dolls Rescue Channel, and I have my Streetwise Little Big Eye doll out today. And I want to I want to show off her new outfit, her new little Christmas outfit. Let's take her off the stand. And I must be in the mood for sparkle because when I got this set up, I kind of laughed because she's got sparkle and my fingernails got sparkle, and Yetta will really like that today from Family Du Toit. Toit?
You know what, I'm no good at
You
those.
know what? I should have looked it up. I can't pronounce it correctly. Yetta, I love you. I just can't say your name correctly. I have my little big eyes out, and I took a sock. Look at these. I found these. There's 2 pairs. That's 4 socks. That's a lot of outfits for even an advanced sewer can make items out of these socks. For the stockings, let's take her little skirt off. This, I made my own pattern for the little Streetwise little big eyes from a pattern that was for a Kenner. And I'll show you, well, I've got a Kenner here to compare to. I made stockings for her, and I meant to have my pattern book over here. Let me get it. For all of my dolls, I have notebooks and folders that I keep patterns in that I make. I made these patterns. This one, what I did, I call this my sew around tight pattern. And what I did, I'm going to use her because she didn't have clothes on. I lay the doll down on a piece of paper. And I put one leg in the air. I mark center right under the crouch and down at the foot. And then I lift their hands. I draw around the doll, coming out. These are stretch tights. So coming out just a little bit, but the hips are very important to have. I'd rather have them too big than too small. And then you go up just a little higher, if you'll notice, at the waist so that you can turn that over when you put it on the doll. But if it has a finished edge like this, you don't need to do that. You can start right at. And then when I get that drawn around, I've got this marked center here and center here. I fold my paper and I cut that out. And I always take a sock. Well, okay, I don't always. But I take a sock that I'm not crazy about first. You turn your sock inside out. You pin it. I pin it a little different. Make sure your 2 sides are even. I take a pin and I pin it like this so that the head of the pin is sticking above where you're going to be sewing. Now make sure that you have that all right and tight. You might have to move your pin a little bit. And then I put, as you can see, a pin here, a pin here. I take that to my sewing machine and I stitch just to the outside of that. I come down. I always double stitch or not stitch it right in here. So that's how I made her little tights. Wanted to show you that. These socks, like I said, $1.25, 4 sparkly socks. Can't beat it. I just thought it was cute, so then I made her a little sweater. I did the same thing. I put this around her. Let me show you on this doll again. This is a Basque Blythe doll. B-A-S-A-A-K. I love them. Look, their little arms go out too. I just put it around her like this. Put a pin in it right in the back and sewed a stitch, and then I did the same thing with the arms with another sock. I made the arms like this and I simply stitched it together here. Doesn't get any easier. Fun thing for a beginner sewer. I wanted to show you this doll next to some other dolls that I've brought out. Let me get that lined up. I started to take her stockings off, but I wanted to show you with her little Santa coat ornament. These I bought at sleeves are long enough, but the stand, any stand, they're not just right, but it's cute enough. So cute. But I wanted to show you this. I bought these at Dollar General. There were 3 in a pack for $3. And I slit these up the back and I add Velcro, and it just becomes a cute little outfit for the holidays to dress your doll around the house. Let me show you something else. I found this red dress at Dollar Tree for $1.25, and it's for a fashion doll. She is a fashion doll, but I think it's more in the line of Barbie. However, they do work for Blythe sometimes, so we're going to try it on her. The Streetwise foot is a little different than the Blythe dolls, the Alley Blythe dolls. So what I do, they do have a flat foot, so I put on the shoes that Darren makes for the Alley Blythes and heat them up a little bit and squeeze the back. Do I have two left shoes? Oh, I have them on the wrong feet. But it still squoze, so that's not too bad. All right, let me get these on. Oh, that could have been squoze a little more. I might redo those, but for the video, let's go on. Do I like the dress on her? Well, oh, no, I didn't get them tight enough. Do I like the dress on her? Boy, it's different. It slides up the back, over the legs. I will tell you, anytime you're putting clothes on a doll, any clothes, do not, at this area here, squeeze. Do not put tight clothes on them. What you'll do is you'll have floppy legs, which this doll has a bit. And what happens is you push this together and this gives and that pops out. Now see, her legs aren't bad, but they are a little floppy. I did not do that. I was not going to do that. Also, look at the slit. Well, that's just stupid. If you're going to slit it, let's just slit it and see if a chunk needs to go out. Yeah, I think that's going to need a little bit. You can't even see that slit. It needs a little V cut out. But it's cute enough, and for a child, it's very cute. Okay, this is a dress from AliExpress. They're cute on some dolls. I don't like it on her, and I'm going to tell you right now, do not attempt to put this on a Takara or a Kenner, and probably not a Good Smile, and for sure not a Ashton Drake. And I'll tell you why. She has rubber arms, they're rubbery, and rubber legs. Takara, Kenner, Ashton Drake, Good Smile do not. So that's going to be too much pressure up at the shoulders. But for her, I was able to bend it a little bit. I don't think it's that cute. And this can't bend down. Now, on my Alley Blythes, I think these are incredibly cute. I still don't have this shoe heated down enough, but we'll get there. So we had some success today with clothes for my little Big Eye doll from Streetwise. Let me show you her as compared to some Blythe dolls. Okay, I wanted to show you real quick the Streetwise as compared to different Blythe dolls. This is a Streetwise, came out in 2001 because the Kenner had become so popular again because of the book that Gina, and I cannot think of her last name right now, had done with the Kenner Blythe photos. Takara came out the same year, but they bought the registered trademark rights to the Blythe doll. So you'll notice that she is made pretty much right on cue with the Kenner.
Licensed.
The licensed, yes.
They didn't buy it, they licensed it.
They licensed it. You're absolutely right. I said that wrong. If you notice the feet, the Takara's feet to me are different than the Kenner. They're more of a heel. They look just a little bigger. They're just a little bit different. They both have the rubber click knees, and nothing clicks like Kenner. Takara, not Good Smile, none of the registered trademark made dolls click like a Kenner. They just don't. I'm not clicking it today because it's cold in here and I'm not taking any chances. The Streetwise, if you will notice, as compared to the Kenner, has a longer body. Her boobs and what were they doing here? Trying to bring out muscles. She's got a little bit of a indentation at the crouch. The legs are completely different. They're more ball jointed. The arms of a Kenner are a little rubbery, but not like a Streetwise. The legs on this Streetwise are bend and click. Now, Blythe has a pull string, and Streetwise has the push button. I rather like it. I like the difference in the dolls, and I like how much they are alike. Okay, if you look at the face mold, you'll see it's different. And Streetwise came out with eyebrows. If you look at the Alley Blythe, which I absolutely love, you will see this also is a non-registered doll with Hasbro, who still owns the title. And you can see the differences here. This is an articulated doll. The face is a little different. And this is a Basque. You're going to have to forgive her no hair. She's in line for a for a face-up. Oh, I wanted to say, too, that the Streetwise is taller than the Kenners. I'm hanging on to my Kenner. My hand might be in the way, but my doll's not falling. They are taller, longer body, longer legs. This is a Basque, which is also a non-registered trademark. You can see it's a lot like a Kenner. It's a whole lot like a Kenner. It also has the clicking legs, but I like these feet. Barbie shoes fit this doll. Her hair is off because she's waiting for a, like I said, she's waiting for it to be customized. I just wanted to show you the difference between these dolls. Now see, she's I guess because the hair is missing, she looks so much shorter. But as you can see, there are differences and there are similarities. Let's go this way. Yeah, that's quite different. Streetwise is marked on the back, and so is Kenner. I think, no, she's not marked on the back of the head. I absolutely love my Streetwise dolls. They are the little big eyes. They are not Kenners. They are not Blythe dolls, but they are so cute, and they're Blythe and Pull-Up's cousins. As you can see, I took the stockings off, and I wanted to size my skirt I just made without the stockings. I love it. I'll have that pattern up at some point on my site for your Streetwise dolls too, on whimsicalblythe.com. Here's my Kenner taking a back seat today to the Streetwise. Boy, that's odd, especially at my house. Thank you for watching the Dolls Rescue channel. Please leave a like, a comment, and subscribe.